Hi, welcome to the Kickstarter for Obituaries for Terrible People, 70 poems and one short play by Eric Even. I'm Eric Even, so welcome. I want to start by saying thank you to everyone who has supported the Kickstarter so far. Less than 30 hours after it went live, we've already hit the original goal, which was the minimum requirement for being able to send it to a publisher and get it published. So thank you to everyone who has supported so far. I would not have been able to do it without you, and I am extremely moved by the support that I have received. If you're just coming to the Kickstarter now, this is a pre-order for Obituaries for Terrible People. It was me getting enough interest in it to make it worthwhile to print. It didn't make sense to print if I was just going to be printing 3 copies. This book of poetry includes poems that I've been writing for the last 4 or 5 years even, since I was in college all the way through. Poems about my struggle with depression, with friends, isolation, nostalgia, love, really all over the place. I have a lot of different inspirations that I come from, Neruda, a lot of different inspiration. So what do you get in support of this? For every $8.50, you get a copy of Obituaries for Terrible People, an autographed copy from myself, so that you will always have that. So when I am a multi-millionaire, you can say I supported this Kickstarter up front. It's going to be a 4.5 inch by 7 inch, so imagine it is about this tall, this wide, kind of perfect for slipping into your pocket. It will not be a copy of The Threepenny Opera by Bertolt Brecht. It will be a copy of Obituaries for Terrible People by Eric Even. Almost the same thing. I've already hit my goal. Already hit the $200 minimum that was required to make sense for me to send it to the printer and to self-publish this. So I've decided to add a stretch goal. I've talked to a few local artists, friends, acquaintances, people I've worked with in the past, about adding some artwork into the book. Seeing how that would, it would just add a nice layer to the poetry. Instead of just words, you're going to also get some images alongside them, abstract dark images that kind of accent the writing that I do. I already have them in place, already have some of the artwork picked out. Still talking to a few people, so I'm not releasing any names, any specifics about what artwork is going to be involved, so I want to give you a complete list when I have it. But I have astounding artists on the line, people with incredible talent that are willing to work and include themselves in this work. But I need to pay them. Artists like to eat food just as much as everyone else. I want to be able to afford to pay them, pay the printing cost for color pages. So because of that, I've done the math. $500 stretch goal. When I hit that $500 goal, I finally hit the threshold that makes it make sense. That I'm still able to break even on the Kickstarter. Get to bring you the best possible book that I can. That way I'm able to get you all 8 pages of color within the book, and I'm able to make copies to send to libraries, bring to bookstores, sell on Etsy, etc. That is really what I'm looking to do with this. I'm not looking to make a profit off of the books themselves. That's not what the Kickstarter is for. I am looking to bring you the best possible work that I can. So the stretch goals that I add are not going to be stretch goals, so Eric gets to buy a gold-plated Hummer. It's stretch goals that you will be able to directly see the impact of. You'll be able to see the new artwork in the page, and if we go over 500, maybe even 10 pages, 15 pages, 16 pages, however many pages I'm able to get you the best version of Obituaries for Terrible People that I can. Any other money is going to be funneled into other projects, like the films that are on the reward page. So speaking of rewards, what do you get out of supporting Obituaries for Terrible People? As I mentioned before, for every $8.50, you get a copy. So let's say you spend $850 on this Kickstarter. You will get 100 copies of Obituaries for Terrible People. Does not matter how many you order, how large of a number. I will get you a copy of Obituaries for Terrible People for every $8.50 you spend. And there are also different tiers. The first tier, the reader tier, is one copy of the book. They will be autographed, individualized to you. I will even try using my very best handwriting, which you will thank me for if you've ever seen my not very best handwriting. The second tier, is called the Avid Reader tier. You will receive a special section of the book where I will be listing everyone who supported the pre-order, the Kickstarter, to help this get launched in the first place. It will also receive 2 copies of Obituaries for Terrible People, each signed. You're going to see a trend. For each tier, there's an additional copy of the book. Third tier will receive a print of one of the poems that I used as the kind of advertisement build-up phase of the Kickstarter. I used them on Instagram. There were 7 different prints. We'll walk through the city, harvest, headshot, testing myself here with what I've done so far. Places I never thought I knew, Sound of Understanding, and 2 others that I'm forgetting off the top of my head. But if you remember, that's great. You can also find them all on my Instagram page under Eric Keepin, or you can find Obituaries for Terrible People and find them there. I will be posting them on the Kickstarter as the week progresses, and I have that. The 4th tier is going to receive a PDF copy when the book is completely finished. It is done right now, but as I'm adding like artwork and things like that, as soon as the PDF is ready to send to the printer, I will be sending you a copy of the PDF digitally so you can read it before everyone else. Before your books get in, you will be able to read it digitally. The 5th tier is going to get you 5 copies of the book. Obviously, it's also going to get you a DVD with at least 2 films on it. One by Enter a Slave Productions, and one by myself, each inspired by poems found within Obituaries for Terrible People. As the Kickstarter goes further, I may decide to add more. We will see. I'll let you guys know when I have that decision, whether I'm going to be adding extra films, short films, things like that. Maybe even different audio recordings of poems. There will be a lot of things that I'm willing to work on to support this project. Above that, everything else, like I said before, if you spend $850, you're going to get 850 things. Maybe if you spend that much, I'm going to send you all of the prints instead of just one print of the poems. We'll see. But thank you so much for your time, for your support, and I want to take this time to assure you, no matter what happens, even if I never have another pre-order, everyone who has pre-ordered a copy is receiving a copy. If you know friends that love poetry, let them know about this Kickstarter. If you have friends that hate poetry, don't let them know about this Kickstarter. That would be best for me and for them, probably. These books will be ready to ship by the holiday season, so if you're looking for a good stocking stuffer or even just a holiday gift for anyone, I don't know who you might have, but these will work. They will be ready and they will be available. So thank you again for your support. I'll be posting regular updates about what's going on with the Kickstarter, different things that I'm adding to the Kickstarter, different things that I'm adding to the book as I go through. But thank you again.